And we are live.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to tonight's session of Sins of the Fallen, where we last left off. The party, after getting their lost party member Cat back, went around to kind of continuing the tying up loose ends. A lot more loose ends than they expected, I guess. Before they could leave the city, and after buying some nefarious goods from the Dragon's Grotto, found themselves standing at the open entryway of the third mausoleum, the one marked with the symbol of a shield, with the sounds of shouts and screamings coming from deep underground, with a staircase leading forward.
Oh yeah, that's where we left off.
Mm-hmm. So, who would like to go first?
Wait, sorry, can you run that by me again? My brain blanked. You
Oh my
said
God.
it, and all the words went in one ear.
I literally said it before we started the
and just
stream,
like,
too.
just completely shot through the other.
I literally
I
said
know, and I still,
the recap before the recap.
I know, in my brain, it's not working.
All right, third
because you're
time's
not
the charm for
focused.
Tori. Oh my God. Yeah, you're standing at the third mausoleum. Ruby has unlocked the door, and
Oh, right.
inside of the mausoleum, this one is just a staircase leading down, and you can hear screams coming from down below. And so I ask again, who would like to go first?
This is that weird door with the shield, right?
Yes, this is the shield mausoleum.
Okay. Well, I'm not going first because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, no, I'm going first. I can see in the dark.
I'm a piece of paper, so I'm not going first.
Yeah, I
This is
can't
the wrong
see squat.
character for this.
How about we get a marching order?
I don't like the sound of that. I guess I'm in the front.
I'll be
Well.
somewhere in the middle.
Hi, I just remembered where we were.
Hello.
Welcome.
All right, Ruby in the front. We got.
I'll take a place behind her, if
All right.
that's all right with everybody else.
I have dark vision prepared.
Oh, that's right. To make
I
everyone
can't see.
see in the dark.
Well, that's a bit
one
much.
person.
Well, okay.
This ain't water breathing. It doesn't work on everybody.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
one
yeah.
person.
More than
Isn't this
everyone.
like-
More than nobody see in the dark.
Who all can see in the dark?
Just Ruby.
It's just Ruby.
Oh, good.
Just me.
Well, I can turn into a something that can see in the dark, so I won't have it. I will give my sister dark vision.
Okay.
And I can give another person dark vision. That'll probably be okay, right? Probably.
I'm allowed a torch.
Sure. One more person. Pick for me, because I don't want to.
Whoever's in the absolute back, just to keep an eye behind us.
Okay, who's going in the back?
Yet to be determined.
Unknown.
I see.
I guess I'll go in the back.
I'll go behind Falcrum.
Okay, so Casper gets the changeling.
Yeah.
Casper gets the other dark vision. I'm helping.
All right.
I will be by my sister. I'm not gonna transform yet.
Alright. So I guess that puts B between Cat and Casper.
Sure.
Alright. There you go. I made the marching order a handout.
Hooray.
Hoorah.
Before we get too far down this tunnel, does the screaming sound like it's like someone being tortured?
Make an insight check.
Ew, you never like to hear that one.
You have no idea. All you hear is the sound of screams, and it's hitting you right into your core, especially after hearing a different type of scream earlier.
Terrible, terrible screams.
Just lots of screaming
Hmm.
going on.
Yay.
All right. So, Ruby,
Mhm.
you slowly make your way down the stairs. Your party members behind you. I believe Felcrum lit up a torch, correct?
He did.
Yeah. So your shadow stretching out in front of you down the stairs. And as you descend deeper and deeper, the screams get louder and louder, but still muffled. And you see what is muffling them as you get to the bottom of the stairs and see a very familiar looking metal door with a slot in it.
I stop. I want to look at the walls first. Do I see any like signs of like arrow holes or any other trap waiting for us?
Go ahead and make a perception check. All right. You do not see any slits or arrow holds. However, you do see that it looks like someone had rigged the staircase so that the steps can basically fold away flat into a slide so that anyone trying to run up the staircase would just slide back down. But it is currently not activated. It is in the staircase form.
Okay. I point that out to the rest of the crew. And before I keep forward, I turn to them and say, do we want to keep going forward to the door and see what they tell us, or do we just want to turn back?
We came down to see. I think we should keep going.
Once I agree.
All right. Hearing no other complaints, I walk up to the door.
All right. Walk up to the door and knock, I'm assuming.
If it doesn't open upon my approach, then yes.
Okay.
Like the little, like, I'm assuming there's like a little eye slit again.
Yes, there's another eye slit, which, as you knock, a second goes by and it opens. and you can see a shadowy figure on the other side. As the slit opens, you do notice that the screams, once muffled, are now a lot louder. And the shadowy figure says, "Who are you? What do you want?"
Name's Flair. New to the area. Trying to get my bearings around what sort of resources might be available. Should I need anything in particular? Visited the other 2 doors already. Thought I should also make sure I saw the third.
Well, if you're looking for a show, immense is 10 gold a person.
Is there a way to put together what kind of show he's talking about?
Something that involves screaming.
Lots of screaming. Just more screaming.
More scream.
Yeah, it's a show I don't need to see. I can cause that kind of show for free, personally.
Yeah. But good to know where we can go should we need a show.
That's up to anybody else if they want to go, though. I'll pass, but if you really want to go,
Too much money.
I don't know that I care to see people being tortured when it's not me doing it. Just kidding. It's I don't really care though.
Perhaps another time then.
Suit yourself, and the slot shuts.
Alright, Casper, lead the way back out.
Oh right.
About face.
And walk out.
Alright. You guys leave. Very anticlimactic.
Well
Sometimes!
spent spells.
well, if you make stuff so expensive at every turn,
It's 10 gold. You guys just
That's
got
not
a
a
shit
lot.
ton of money.
We just
and
went
that's
on
10
a
gold we
shopping
didn't want to
spree.
spend.
Fine.
Now, if it was 5, no, I'm just kidding.
So are we leaving now? Was that our plan?
I guess. Is there anything else anyone wanted to do in this area? Unless you meant leave the city.
I went to city.
Oh, well then if there's anything else anyone wants to do in the city.
I need to before we can leave, I need to hastily write a note to Captain Luke.
We could go gambling. You guys went without me.
Gee, I wonder why we were without you.
You brought it on yourself.
It was actually your invisibility that got me caught. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's true. If it was a normal spider, it would be like, oh look, a spider. It's the invisible spider that made it interesting. All right.
Yeah, wait, did we want to go see Captain Luke and let him know we were leaving, or were we just writing him a letter? I can't remember what we had decided.
I think we decided on a letter, and we were going to send it off as we were also leaving. or like have somebody take it over in like a couple of hours. To make it seem like we had to leave very hastily.
Gotcha.
At least that's what I remember the plan being.
Okay. Well then, letter to Mr. Luke.
All right. And what does the letter to Mr. Luke say?
Peace, bitch.
Bye.
Bye.
Haha, we were the criminals the entire time. Bye.
We didn't get to commit the murder, but we did some other things. Bye.
Tell you later, loser.
No, just saying that we think we have a lead, and left the city immediately to follow it. Our apologies for not letting you know in person, but time was of the essence. We'll be in touch if it turns into anything substantial.
All right. Enough.
They make Kit write it so that it matches Eugenie's handwriting.
I was like, tell me to just write it.
All right. And then you're sending it off with someone?
It's gotta be like a postal service, right?
Or like somebody that can run messages.
A courier?
There is a courier service for sending messages both inside and outside the city, of which you can just give it to the innkeeper and they can pass it on to the courier.
Do that.
All right. Postage is 3 silver.
Okay. Hand him 3 silver.
All right.
And then we get the fuck out of here.
Okay. So, running out on the NPCs then?
Yup, bye-bye.
Just wanted to confirm you were leaving without them.
That's up to everybody else. We gotta swing by and pick up our horses and carts, right?
Just want to make sure we did still plan on reimbursing them their 70 gold, right?
No.
Were we?
Yeah, are we gonna? I remember bringing it up, but I was just more like, wait, did they spend money or not? I can't remember.
I vote no.
Okay, well, we don't need. We already knew what your vote was without you even saying it, let's be honest.
Anybody else?
I don't have a strong preference either way. If we don't, we don't. If we do, fine.
I said we should, just to be nice.
Probably not a good idea to burn bridges we don't have to.
Exactly.
Okay.
What if they ask to come along?
Then we say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are any of the NPCs currently at the inn?
Yeah, if you're at the end, you would see, Toshi and Firo would be there, right?
And who do we owe money to?
Arthur and Atlas.
Okay, well, that changes things. Because I do not want to piss off Athalos. I am not convinced. He is not a murderer.
I thought we already paid them.
And pay them back for the cart and the horses.
Yeah, that
Ah.
helped us, purchase before we got paid.
There's 6 of us total? 7 of us total.
7. Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, it's a platinum each. We should just pay them back.
Fair.
Wait, we're not leaving any trouble behind us.
But I don't have any platinum.
Maybe you need to ask your sister very nicely.
But
What?
I-
No, she has money. She just doesn't want to give it
No,
up.
I really don't. I spent it all on diamonds for a few people died.
Oh, that is true. That is true. That is true. All right, I will fork up for her as well. I forgot about the diamonds, so sorry.
Yeah, I'm broke and it hurts my soul.
It's fine. Just like K2, all of your assets are liquid.
Nah, this is different.
If any of you ever die, you're gonna owe me so much. It's not even funny.
The rest of you will owe a lot. So don't die.
Always the goal.
Alright. So is everybody putting forth on the paying in?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
For 1 platinum, I suppose.
And then before we walk out of the inn, I want to buy just like a few bottles of wine, like 4.
Sure. Okay. We'll also say that B also puts her money because she's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah, I'm assuming everybody would chip in, so.
Cool.
If she doesn't chip in next time we talk to her, I'll pay her way.
I'll just take it off her character sheet.
Okay. I mean, it's up to her if she doesn't want to pay or not. Either way.
Honestly, I don't see her having a problem with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think
she'll
she'll
be
care.
like,
Rick,
okay.
Like, what's that? We're paying money so that we don't have to deal with something? Yeah, that sounds about right.
True.
How fancy are you going on the wine there, Ruby?
Decent, but not the fanciest.
Okay. Say like a standard bottle would be like 5 gold. So if you want like slightly better than that, you can go like 7 gold per bottle.
Yeah, let's go 7 gold per bottle.
Okay, so that's 28 gold then.
Okay.
This is how Ruby shows her gluttony is just alcohol.
It's just alcohol. Knows what she's about.
She's like, I am who I am.
We ready?
I think so.
So you guys throw your money at Toshin Fira to give to Arthur and Athalos. And then you run away. Run away in the confusion.
Here, give this to Arthur and Ethel. It's gonna go by.
We're
We all
going to
know
find.
Hit's leading the running away from NPC party, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna find out Athos is actually a guardian of light.
Oh, I hope not.
I mean, do you hope not, or do you hope yes?
I mean, let's just put it this way. If he is, he's not surviving. So it's up to you guys if you hope he is or not. If you
Verdict's
want him to
still
live or
out on
die.
Verdict's still out on whether or not we fully trust Athos.
Well, we dip.
Dipping.
Alright. You guys head to the stables, pick up your cart and horses. It was multiple carts, right? It was like 2 carts and horses to draw 'em.
2 wagons.
2
and
wagons. It was
effectively 2 horses each.
Alright. And you head off. And if I remember right, your route was giving a wide berth around the asylum and heading west. Once you get north of the mountains.
I think so.
Believe so. Yes.
Alright. Falcom, are you casting your spell in the city?
I was going to cast it once we're out.
Okay. So you guys get out of the city, and then Falcrum stops to cast a spell for 10 minutes. Would you like to describe what your mount looks like?
It basically just looks like a horse, but it has a hint of green glowing in the eyes, just like me. But it is a black horse.
Spooky. Alright.
How noticeable is the green glow? Like 1,000, like 10 yards away, you can't see it, or is it like once you look into the eyes, you can see it?
I mean, if you're looking straight at it, you can see it, but it's not like, oh my god, it's blinding, look away. It's like the green glow that you can see in my eyes. It's there. You just, if you're not staring directly at it, you're not going to notice it.
Okay.
It's also less noticeable in the daytime.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
At nighttime, it's going to look creepy.
Alright. So. You head out. Now. Do you guys want to go through every day of travel, or do you just want to kind of montage it?
I'm fine with montaging. I don't think we have anything specific we need to be doing on the road.
Yeah, I think I'm. Oh, can I? Can I keep going in my book if ever you know more spells that can go in there?
I knew there was something I was supposed to do today.
It's all right. We'll just pretend again.
Mike had a sinking feeling in the back of his head throughout the day. I was like, there should be something I
I
should
was
be
like,
doing.
what is like? I'm looking at the prep that I have prepared. I was like, this seems
You're like
like
something.
what everything I need. What?
We'll say that I do so during travel, and then we'll figure out exactly maybe what it was I learned specifically later.
Sure.
Because I have to pay for it, obviously. So I won't take any money out or anything until I know exactly what I could have done.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't care that much about the spells. If you want to give me like a wish list, I can tell you whether or not like a regular like researcher would have would like have that type of spell. I'm gonna tell you, it's mostly utility that's in the spell book because he's not someone that fights people day to day.
That's fine. Just oh god, don't put that on me, Mike. It's already hard enough when I
Okay,
level up
fine.
to pick my spells.
Okay, I'll try to remember to take a look at the spell list and see if like there's a lot of like office worker spells.
Okay.
The cantrip called copy paper.
It's actually a illusory script, but it's fine. All right. So, were you guys heading straight to like Ithaca and Exile? I know you're giving the asylum a wide berth. But did you want to stop at any other towns on the way, or just stay on the road the whole time?
It's. I can't remember. I thought, man, we talked about this last week, and I think we said we didn't need to go all the way to like any of these other towns because there were roadways. So I guess we don't need to go to them.
It's like if you could think of if you could think of a reason as to why we might want to stop into a particular city, we can make a pit stop there. Otherwise, we can like just specifically like just go around, just
Yeah,
give the
most,
asylum a berth and hit Ithaca and Exata.
Yeah, at most just to hit one town on the way, just to stock up near the end of the trip if we need to.
Okay.
Like if you know of like a world's biggest ball of yarn that you want to are just dying to see,
The
let us know.
fuck's gonna care about a ball of yarn?
I would like a ball of yarn.
Okay.
Just think of how big of a fire you could set on the world's largest ball of yarn.
You would never run out of yarn.
Actually, now I'm interested.
We can
And
already
keep
tell.
Pilgrim's interest if arson is involved.
Do
I
I
any
didn't
of
say I would
these,
do it. I'm just interested to see how big of the fireball would be.
do either of these towns have the world's biggest ball of yarn?
Oh god.
Probably not.
God, we are.
Damn.
I was excited.
Darn, I
this
guess
is-
we keep going.
All right.
In any case, time to start the montage set to 80s music.
Why 80s? Nah, it's fine.
Because 80s music is decent.
And
Anyway. So, I will say, as you guys kind of, because you are trying to, you're like, because you're staying on the road and like, for the most part, avoiding towns. I will say I want a survival check from somebody during this montage of traveling. So you know which roads to take because they're not all going to be perfect roads to follow.
Oh boy, who's the survivalist in this group?
Hi.
Not me.
Oh,
Not me.
It's me.
it's actually it's probably it'd probably be you.
It's not me. I can tell
Cat
you
or
that.
B have the highest wisdom, so.
Me
Well,
or
B's
B.
not here, so let's go with Cat.
Yeah?
It's
Yeah.
me.
And you know what? We are going to where we went to school, so.
Oh, we are
Doesn't
doing
matter.
so
All
good.
right.
I just
Oh,
keep
God.
thinking about that ball of yarn, guys.
Oh boy, we're lost.
Now
Here we
she's looking for
go.
the ball of yarn in the fields.
I'm mourning my money, and it's a lot has happened. Okay.
It's fantastic.
It's gonna be a long trip, guys. Real long trip.
Cat's just like, are we there yet? we
Maybe
there yet?
survival is what's cursed, not any particular player.
Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
All right. So, the days go by as you guys leave the proximity to the capital city and get out of the kind of the area known as like Kingdom of Or, the central area of the Oran Empire. The heavy rainfall definitely starts to diminish as you come out into much more kind of clear weather, clear skies, and you continue on following along the edge of the mountains to avoid on as long as you have the mountains, it's hard to get lost, to be honest.
That's fair.
But after like passing by Goldcrest, the town on the eastern side of the mountains that you passed before, you know that the next stop would be the town of the asylum, and so you
Ooh.
get off of like the main roads in order to avoid that. And as you are passing through, we'll just move somewhere around here, north of the mountains and south of the town of Carlo. You would pass through a area of kind of dense woodland that wasn't on the map. As you're passing through these dense woodlands, it is clear that the carts, the wagons that you brought with you, are not made for this type of terrain. The road that you followed has since diminished from a road into more of a hunting trail, and now you're just into in the middle of the bush. So the wagons are having a hard time, and with the dense foliage, you also find that you're not entirely sure which way to go now, as you no longer have sight on the mountains to the south. So with the wagons stuck and no idea where to go, what do you do?
So how are the wagons stuck exactly? It's because it's like rocky and shit, and they're not made for this terrain.
It's dense foliage. The main road you were traveling, well, not the main road, but the road that you were traveling on has since diminished to a trail, and now that trail has diminished to just thick foliage. And so, like, your wheels keep on getting caught in the plant life, and it's becoming quite a slog to try and force the wagons through this dense woodlands.
Can I try making the wagons lighter? Would that help?
It would make them lighter, it wouldn't get them unstuck, though.
We either need to carve a path or find a different path, I would assume.
Yeah, like carve a path ahead of the
Yeah, but that's still going to be really
machete
slow.
carving.
I think we should find where the mountains are again first, if we're lost.
I can give us a quick bird's eye view if you would like.
That makes sense.
Would anyone like to come with?
Mm,
What do you mean? You're just gonna fly up or something?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll stay on the ground.
Yeah, I'm good with my. I'm good.
Okay.
eh,
I like it down here.
I
Yeah.
need to learn how to fly.
So that's
Take
Right.
me with you.
all right. Should be light enough that I can probably carry you, no problem. In that case, bonus action, we'll just start the gem flight. For 1 minute, I'll take Cynic Greed with me as we get a bird's eye view above the tree line as to where the mountains might be.
All right. Go ahead and make me. I would say this is either an athletics or an acrobatics check to navigate the branches to break through the foliage.
Can I give him guidance?
Sure. So you get a
Uh,
D4 on top of whichever roll you do.
Okay. Well, they're both the same, so we'll go acrobatics.
All right. I think you add a D4 on that.
Okay, 18.
All right.
As you basically see some spectral fucking like wings and scales just come off of Malker's back, pick up the twig and break off or the tree line.
All right. So, the two of you shoot up, definitely navigating through the branches to avoid getting caught in them on your way up. And as you clear the tree line, how high up above the trees are you?
Just high enough that like I don't have to like we can get a clear sight of any like mountains, anything above the or anything along the horizon.
All right. Um. Okay, we'll say like maybe like 30, 60 feet, probably
Yeah.
enough. As you kind of like get a decent chunk up in the air and start looking around to see which way the mountains would be to find out where south is.
Mhm.
As you look around, both of you notice something strange.
Huh.
This dense forest that you entered, you haven't been traveling through this forest for long. At least you didn't make much progress with the wagons being as troubling as they were. However, as you kind of like spin around in the air and look, it looks like the forest stretches on for miles in every direction, and you do not see any mountains in any direction.
Uh-oh.
That's weird.
Highly strange. just look over like, could have sworn there were mountains nearby.
I
We're traveling,
think so. I don't think this forest was supposed to be this big. Something's off.
What?
Something's not right around here.
Can't pull one past you.
Nope. I got that high wisdom. We should land.
Yep. Don't have much time left. Sit down, Cat, and let the others know that there's no mountains for miles, apparently.
Well, hold on.
What?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
I
make
feel
me
like-
a survival check.
I feel like a problem child.
Myself or Cat?
Okay.
You, because you're flying.
Oh, fuck.
Guidance.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you get your guidance.
Yeah.
And they were never seen again.
All right.
I shouldn't have gone with you.
As you travel straight down through the trees to right where you left your party, you find that they're not there anymore. And there's actually no sign of them being where you thought they were. So either they just up and vanished, or this is not where you left them.
Did you not go straight up?
I went straight up.
Oh.
Did you go straight down?
Yeah.
You thought he did?
Did you not go straight down? Okay. Can I look on the ground for tracks of my sister? Or the party, I guess.
Sure, make a survival check.
Okay.
Doing
Hey,
so good, guys.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay.
Clicks on modifier. Boop. Oh, I got another one.
What in the hell is going on?
Guys, can you?
Remember how I said I think it's survival that's cursed? I think it's survival that's cursed.
I'm starting to agree. Yes.
That is 3 nat 1s, guys.
Oh my
All
god!
survival checks.
Yep.
What
Feeling
the
a lot-
fuck?
A lot better about my problems as Vanya. Just
But
I think survival's cursed.
it's given me a name for the episode. Survival's not our specialty.
Survival's cursed.
I think just survival of the fittest is a good one.
I like Joe's. Survival's not our specialty. Because that can have a double meaning.
Exactly. I'm going with it.
Oh man.
Bought these diamonds.
Your
And you
diamonds
won't
gonna help
have
you
to
find
use them.
Because I won't be by you guys. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get back to that third nat 1 here in a second. Let's go to the other group. You really can't stay together. It's so funny.
So we watched them fly straight up and then nothing.
NFTs.
Yep.
NFTs.
Never fucking together.
So yeah, the rest of you with the wagons, you watch Malkir and Kat go fly straight up through the foliage, and they disappear from view once they break free of the the canopy. And then a minute goes by, and then 5 minutes go by, and then 10 minutes go by.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they should have been back by now.
yeah, I'm starting to get a little worried.
Can I bring out Inkblot
Sure.
and send him up to see what he sees?
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check for Inkblot.
Oh, heck. I don't.
And Inkblot was never heard of again.
No.
Well, it'll be acrobatics because it's a sweet old +2 on Raven.
Yeah, you
Damn.
don't want like the -3 or whatever his strength
I
is.
think it's a -4.
Ah, nice.
19.
All right, cool.
That feeling when a raven is more dexterous than you?
Yeah, so the raven goes flying up, and he says, "Where the hell did you take me?"
I'm just like, don't ask questions right now. Do you see Malkir and Cat?
No, all I see are fucking trees in every direction.
What do you mean? They were just up there. Are you sure? I mean, I'm looking through his eyes, so I know that that's all he fucking
Yeah,
sees. But
as you use like your senses to look through his senses, you see the same thing that Kat and Malkir saw. You don't see any mountains, you don't see any open plains. You just see miles and miles of forest stretching in every direction.
I love the Inquisitor. It's like, yeah, it's just fucking trees.
It's just fucking trees.
what do you want from me? All right. Well, I guess I'll just pop him back so he doesn't get eaten by some weird fucking bird up there.
Or the forest itself.
Mm-hmm.
Too late.
And I guess it's he. Oh wait, this should be back.
We send
wait,
him
it's-
first.
Hang on, I never actually put it in because I'm dumb. Oh god, I hate when this happens. Hang on.
Kind of
Yeah?
Come to find out the end goal spell for Kit will just be fucking locate that person.
It's an
No,
excellent.
no, her long-term goal is to finally get the gate spell, so whenever Kat's missing, she can just wrench her.
Pull me back.
Yeah. From wherever she is, be like, no, yoink.
This wasn't my fault.
You know, Cat's got a point.
Or actually, there's now in the Valda's book, there's the abduction spell, which also works that same way.
Oh my gosh.
That's-
No,
that's-
she's literally just gonna get like a child leash.
Yeah, it works too.
Yeah, this is okay. It's not on my bar because the thing or my sheet because it's being weird and
What is not
Um,
on it?
it's sending because for some
Oh.
reason if I don't have my thing as a if I have it as like my character sheet pops out, you can't actually just drag over because it like fucking disappears. But then if I click off character pop out windows, it just won't load my character sheet. So I don't fucking know what's going on.
I can add it for you. Probably.
It's just being
Yeah, popped out windows won't let you add stuff in. You have to keep it in the actual window in order to drag it over.
Yeah, okay,
That's
now
why
it's
I
just
don't-
not
I don't
loading
do the
at all.
pop-out.
Well, I like the pop out window because then I can just like it just gets out. I can just move it out of the way, and it's just shoo. But then now it's just okay. Now okay, I'm just gonna reopen Roll20 because it's not even opening my regular character sheet or anything now.
I added
And-
sending for you.
Thank you.
For me, I
Gotcha.
have to keep the pop out because it covers the map if I don't, and that way everybody on the stream can see my entire character sheet.
You can minimize your character sheet.
I know, but I'd
Okay.
rather be able to see both.
All right, fair enough.
Okay. Any day now. All right, we did it.
All right. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast sending
Uh-huh.
and target my sister.
All right. And what is the message that you're sending to her?
Oh god, right. I have such a blabbermouth. This is limited words. Just this pain. It's pain. Cat, where are you?
Oh, is that it?
My brain sort of froze,
Oh, okay.
and we no longer see you above the treetops. What happened? Where did you go?
Okay.
Answer me.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Don't
Nice.
tell me we're in a demi-plane of a forest.
All right. You receive no response from your message.
Oh,
And you notice a strong wind start to whip through the forest as leaves and branches just start moving very, very aggressively back and forth, straining from the wind.
I sort of point that out, and I'm like, everybody else see that, right? Yeah, not just
Yeah,
me.
yes, everybody is aware of the wind. It's not a subtle thing.
Listen, was I losing my mind? I don't know.
Always safe to check.
That's weird.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I sent a message to Kat, and nothing happened, and now this is happening.
That's probably not good.
What? Where did this forest come from?
It's not supposed to be here, correct?
Well, I think
It's
there
not
was.
on the map.
Yeah, I was like, I can't tell you if maybe there was like a little bit, but definitely wasn't supposed to be this.
I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic and see if that does anything.
Sure. Let me double check the description. Okay. You
So that's why I
spend.
marked it as a level 2, but I cast it as level 1.
Oh, weird. um, yeah, you spend 10 minutes ritual casting detect magic, and at the end of that 10 minutes, you open up your senses to any magical enchantments that might be affecting the party. Uh, Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
That's weird.
Really weird.
We haven't tried just yelling for them, have we?
No, but we certainly can.
I try. I yell for them.
Okay. Check something here. Sorry, I'm looking for something very specific for some reason.
Ish, okay.
All right. So, as you start just yelling out for Cat and Malkier, trying to see if they're nearby, you feel like the wind shifting a bit more, and then you hear a voice say, "What are you, stupid or something?"
Fuck?
Do we see anything if we look around?
Yeah.
You can see that standing on one of the branches of one of the trees, you see a small little blue person.
A Smurf.
Don't quite think it's that small.
Oh.
Passive aggressive Smurf, maybe.
It's actually, I didn't even think about Smurfs, but it's actually about the size of a Smurf.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It is
I
a
didn't even
goddamn
fucking
Smurf.
put that two together. That's hilarious. It doesn't look like a Smurf though. It's a lot more kind of like very sharp features, kind of reminiscent of like an elf actually, but just tiny and blue skin.
It's a Smurf in my head.
Okay.
They? I don't know if it's a he.
I mean, I don't think we're normally stupid.
You blink and this person is gone, and then you hear the voice again, and you look and this blue person is just standing on like the back of one of the horses pulling one of the wagons, and he's and now that it's close you can see it is more of it's kind of androgynous. It's hard to tell, but like the voice is like definitely more kind of masculine, and he says it's like, well, if you weren't stupid, you would know that you shouldn't be yelling out in the middle of the forest. Anybody can hear you, and there's not exactly the kindest folks in this here forest.
So, who or what are you?
I could ask you this very same thing.
Answer the question.
Why should
Please.
I?
Please.
Alright, fine. My name is Fizdin, and I live here in this forest. Not an easy life, but I make it on my own. Now, who are you people?
We were just trying to travel through and got our cart stuck. A couple of our friends went up to look and have disappeared.
Ah, that was your first mistake. You got separated.
I knew that would come back to bite us in the ass one day.
Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about this place that you haven't already? What is this? Is it magic? Is it what?
What do you mean, is this magic? Everything is magic.
What's causing it to look like the forest is endless is what I'm referring to.
Well, you see, this forest that I'm assuming you didn't want to come here. What you've been saying. This forest is the lost forest. The forest itself is lost. People that get in this forest become lost.
Oh, joy.
Wonderful.
I don't know where you came from, but let me guess, this forest wasn't on the map.
No.
Nope.
That's because the forest does not exist where you were on the map.
What in the magical bullshit?
God damn it. We're in a quantum forest.
I'm fighting the urge to say what the smurf is going on, but I'm not going to.
Nah, do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
You see, the lost forest, it doesn't just make people's lost. The forest itself is lost. It doesn't know where it's supposed to be. So, it just kind of pops up sometimes. People wander in. And then if you don't get out of the forest by nightfall, then wherever you end up, if you do make your way out of the forest, it's going to be completely different. So I recommend leaving as soon as possible, or else you'll be more lost than ever.
What about people that go above the canopy? What happens to them?
Let me guess. They get lost.
Now you're getting it.
God damn it. We're in
Yes.
the forest with an identity crisis.
I'm going to assume trying to backtrack isn't going to help us, is it?
Doubtful. The way behind you might look familiar, but could be completely different. The trees are always changing here.
Then how are we supposed to get out?
Well, I've seen a lot of people come through these parts. Very few of them have ever been able to leave. I guess you could try asking the Grey Cloaks if you can find them. They seem to come and go as they please. Or maybe ask the forest itself for directions. The only ones that would know for sure would be the forest itself.
Cries, and that was my plan for tomorrow. But I don't have it today, nor do I know this knowledge anyway.
Well,
Well, I don't know what to do with that information yet, but thank you.
Well, good luck. Like I said, get out before night falls. And then in a blink of an eye, he's gone.
Alright, so how are we going to do this?
wait, is he like gone now? Did he just like disappear in front of us?
So when I say you blink and he's gone, it's more like he just disappears in a blue blur. Like he moves so fast that your eyes can't keep up.
Oh, damn! I was gonna ask him if he knew how to get out of here.
Too slow, I guess.
Yeah, he left so quickly. I guess we. How do we get out of here?
I mean,
Just turn around, go back from whence we came.
Literally asked that.
yeah, he said we can't do that. We can talk to the forest.
Or the Grey Cloaks, I think you said?
Yeah. But then we also have to find the Grey
We have to
Cloak.
find them first.
Any of us heard of the Grey Cloaks?
You can make a history check.
Sure. No.
Oh, I have advantage when it's history of Orana. Does that count?
Yeah, I'd say this is within the confines of Orana history.
Nice. It was a 13 and a
Nice.
14, so.
Still an improvement.
Yeah.
So, Kit, and to a lesser extent Felcrum being from the other side of the mountains, you wouldn't know as much, but Kit, you could fill in the blanks. Basically, who the Grey Cloaks are is a couple hundred years ago, during the early days of the Orana Empire, when the Kingdom of Or first started to kind of spread out, after taking this kind of like central plains area up here with like Enfield and Carlo,
Mhm.
they started to push west in the um I forgot the name that I came up with this territory. I had a couple names for the territories. Like for example, this kind of open area here with like Enfield, Carlo, and Dervin. That's called the Bailey. The central area, the Kingdom of Or. Blanking on what the western one was.
Wasn't it just the Western Kingdoms?
No, the Western Kingdoms is like up here, with like leaks.
Oh,
I'm talking
okay.
about like on the coast here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about that upper area. Oh, my bad.
No, south of the mountains. I think it was like River's Reach or something. It's like the river kind of reaches all the way in, kind of valley. Anyway, as the Empire kind of pushed into the river valley of we'll just call it the Reach, of the Reach here. The old kingdom of that valley, the capital of that kingdom being Killamore, it started to put up a defense against the Empire, and so all of its kind of forces like moved east towards the Empire in order to defend it. However, before they could really come to a full skirmish, like open warfare, the nobility of Killamore cooed the king and took over the city, and then declared their allegiance to the Oran Empire, and that's how the current Duke of Killamore, how his family gained power of that whole region is by taking it from the king and giving it to the Empire. However, because even with the war ended, all of these forces who were loyal to that old kingdom, they all kind of slipped into obscurity. They tried to kind of fight off the Empire forces, while also their own kind of comrades like turning against them, as they were more loyal to the nobility as opposed to the crown itself. And these kind of almost like old kingdom rebels kind of slipped into obscurity and started relying more on guerrilla warfare, like hiding wherever that they could and attacking like trade routes and whatnot. They came to be known as the Grey Cloaks because of how kind of like very motley they started to look. Like all the kind of color like disappeared from their clothing except for recent bloodstains, and it even started to become like a kind of tale of like strange folklore, as these were like the last remnants of like a fallen legion. Uh, some believing them to be even undead, basically coming back to haunt those that betrayed the kingdom in order to defect to the Empire. And now it's become one of those strange kind of folk tales where on like a foggy night the Grey Cloaks will come just out of nowhere and they'll basically rout a city here and there. Although strangely, with your 21 kit, you would also know a bit more about this. There have been just as many tales about the Grey Cloaks having basically slaughtering towns as there have been tales of the Grey Cloaks saving people as well.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah, in the centuries since that old kingdom joined the Empire, uh, there have been many efforts to try and find where the Grey Cloaks are and take care of them once and for all, but they've never been able to find them.
Cool. So we have to find the unfindable group of people.
You have to find the missing people in the Lost Forest.
I feel like
Wait.
Peter Pan. What the fuck is going on?
Sounds easy.
hmm As you guys kind of think about what your next move will be, we can jump back to Malkier and Cat.
Oh boy.
So, Cat,
Hi.
you were looking for tracks to try and find where your party members might have gone.
Yeah.
After looking around for a couple minutes, you do find some tracks. Look to be some very kind of like heavy boot prints.
Oh, this could be them.
Yeah, possibly like maybe like the boot prints that like Felcrum or even Malkier. Does Malkier wear boots, or is he one of those Dragonborn with like the lizard feet?
You know, I never specified.
Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't be you because you're with cats. Never mind. So yeah, maybe these heavy boot prints belong to Felcrum. Who knows?
Perfect. Let's follow these prints. Say, Maki, I found some prints.
I mean, to be fair, you're better tracking than me.
Could never get us lost.
There's a brief pause when the confidence of that statement concerns him.
Hey, it was you who got us lost, not me. You're the one who was flying. I confidently follow the track.
Okay.
Knowing that her sister would kill me if I left her alone, I shall follow her.
All right. All right. And you start following the tracks. After following the tracks for a good 10, 20 minutes, you can hear like the sound of clanking up ahead. Possibly the sound of whoever is making these tracks walking along.
Felcrum wears armor.
What's that?
I said Felcrum wears armor. It's probably just him.
That he does.
I speed up a bit.
Yep. And as you kind of like are moving forward to get closer to this kind of clanking sound, you can hear what sounds like talking as well. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Sylvan, Elvish, and Orin.
Okay. You would recognize this language being spoken as Sylvan.
Oh. Does Felcrum speak Sylvan?
You don't know. But
Maybe.
you can hear a voice in Sylvan basically saying, "Oh my god, I'm so fucking hungry. What are we gonna eat?" And you hear another voice say, "When we fucking find something to eat." And followed by groans, and just the continuing on of more grumbling and complaining about the forest.
I don't think I recognize that voice. They're not even looking for us.
It also doesn't sound right like Felcrum.
Yeah. So I'll kind of stop and I'll be like, maybe we should be careful.
Agreed.
I hear people above and front are speaking in Sylvan, so let's be sneaky and go see if they're nice. What do you think?
This could end either of two ways, and depending on those two ways, I'm gonna be happy either way.
Okay. Well, I'll make us sneakier and let's see who they are. They're talking about food.
Who knows? Perhaps we could offer some So maybe.
I'll cast Pass Without Trace, and then we're gonna try and sneak up.
All right, both of you make stealth checks.
Oh my
What
gosh!
the hell is going on with
I
you?
don't know. I need to refresh this.
Oh my god.
That's
Roll
3 nat
20.
ones in a row.
Yeah.
So a 19 and a 13 and a potential spread of the weight and dice curse.
Yep.
I reloaded. Roll 20.
Either burn some sage or something. Jesus.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's fun.
Luckily, with your passive out trace, you still higher than their passive perception,
Oh, good.
even with a nat one.
No wonder they can't catch anything.
So, you kind of like slowly like catch up to them. We'll say that because you're like right on the edge of like their passive perception. Like their passive perception is 13. We'll say like you like make like a sound like step on like a twig or something to make them kind of like be on alert, but they don't like actively see you. And so
Okay.
like as you kind of like catch up to them, like you step on a twig and it snaps, and you hear one of them say, "Oi, what was that?" It's like maybe it's something furry we can eat. Oh, I haven't had rabbit in 3 days. And as you kind of like jump off to the side to hide behind like a tree, you hear like the clanking come closer, and you peek around the tree that you're hiding behind, and you can see what looks to be two gnomes making their way through the underbrush. The red hats kind of poking up through the leaves, and you notice that each of them seems to be wearing like a big, thick set of heavy iron boots.
I'll just kind of. Oh, we're both telepathic. This is great. I'll say to Mac here.
Yep.
In his head. I don't know. Should we reveal and talk? I think they're gonna find me soon. They're headed this way. Or what? They're just looking for like a rabbit to eat or something.
Very well, just looking for food. Perhaps. But if we get found out, we tell them that we are also stragglers in this lost forest trying to look for our party, and perhaps offer some rations, get them on our side, and have another set of eyes to look for our compatriots.
Okay.
At the very least, if they find us, we will have an in with them very easily with food.
Then I'll go out. Maybe stay hidden for like just a second, just in case.
Gotcha.
So you can get the jump. Okay. And I'll kind of walk out. I'll say, "Oh, I'm not a rabbit." I'll call from behind my tree. And Sylvan.
All right. As you kind of come out from behind the tree, and kind of make your presence known, the two gnomes kind of they weren't looking like directly at you, and so they kind of like both kind of spin to look over at you, and they each like as part of like the same movement of their spin, they each pull out like a very like jagged looking sickle.
I'll kind of raise my hands. I'll say, "But if you're looking for food, I can help you out." I have some really good berries.
And they kind of like look at you and then look at each other, and one of them says, You hear that, Dory? This nice lady wants to help us. The other one says, You're right, Maury. Seems like she wants to feed us.
Well, I
To
would.
which the other one says, it's like, I can think of a way that she can feed us.
Oh boy.
And then they both come running directly at you with their sickles.
Yeah, knowing what's gonna happen next, definitely don't want Cat to be skewered.
What? What do you mean?
This is not the type of kebabs that we want.
But I'm not even a rabbit right now.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have a character sheet for this guy, so I'm just gonna use like a random token.
Fucking throwing a bunch of red caps at us.
That's exactly what these guys are.
Fucking evil motherfuckers. Why the fuck did we have to get lost in the fateful forest of all places?
Forest full of cannibals.
I'm just gonna use this slug.
And for the return of the grass map?
What do you mean? I don't have a grass map.
I don't need a map.
You're in the middle of a dense forest. This is just gonna be theater of the mind, baby.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question.
What's up?
When we are up in the sky, what was the weather like?
It was clear skies.
God, that's enough. That's all I needed
Oh,
to know.
okay.
It was so perfect. That's enough. That's now you know how I felt every time. I'd be like, "Hey, what time of day is it?" And I could be like, "It is afternoon," and I was like, "Go fuck yourself."
Every time, bro.
That's not what I wanted to hear. What do you mean it's not always storming outside?
So I would like Malkir and Kat to roll initiative.
Does it help that I am still hidden?
I mean, it doesn't help your initiative. It helps you in the combat.
Incoming another natural one. Oh.
I never
Bring this guy down to the
fucking-
bottom. The
I never
window's
fucking
not
did.
letting me add him. There we go. Turn.
There we go.
All right. Well, Malkir, you're first, and you're hidden.
Since they decided to pick a fight with an ally, and I actually do like Cat, and don't want to see her skewered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move slightly over so that I don't immediately hit Cat with this, but I aim for them. We could go with a breath weapon. Hopefully they fail and get a migraine.
All right.
And apparently I need to roll another d10. That did not increase.
Oh yeah, you gotta add that in yourself.
Yep.
All right. Nice. 14. That's right. It's a dex save, even though it's psychic.
Yeah. Gotta dodge the psychic in it for some reason. Gotta love breath weapon.
All right.
Weird laws of physics.
And it's just damage, right? There's not like a secondary effect.
Failed save. Test is half as much. Okay.
What was that, Nestor? I can't hear you all the way over there.
It's save or half.
Okay. All right. Well, they both fail, so they both suddenly start clenching their ears as you let out a psychic scream, basically. So they will both take 14 points of psychic damage. That's your action. Anything else?
Let's. God, it's been a hot second since we played this character spot.
Combat, that doesn't exist.
Yep. As a bonus action, I will interdict the one closest to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, just place a seal on him.
Cool.
All right.
Cat, it's your turn.
Hello.
Hello.
These guys were gonna eat me.
Yes.
So
They are.
I would like to cook them with lightning, and I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
Up boom boom.
Alright. More deck saves. Fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like their big metal boots makes them slower or something. Alright. One of them will succeed, kind of jumping out of the brunt, while the other one takes a direct hit from the lightning, leaving kind of like when like in like a cartoon, someone gets struck by lightning, you see their skeleton for a second, kind of like
Yeah.
that. All
We're
right.
just in a cartoon. There's Smurfs, there's skeletons. It's wonderful. Half damage to the other guy, though.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. That was your action, I believe.
Yeah, if they weren't up at me yet, I would like to move away.
Okay, you start moving away through the trees, away from them.
I do want to keep sight still.
Okay. I'd say you'd only move then like 10 feet, seeing how with the dense tree line, moving any farther that will give them full cover.
Oh, okay. Maybe I would move over so I would buy Malkir.
By Malkir? Okay.
Yeah.
Easy enough. He wasn't that far.
Yeah.
Alright. Their turns. They will each run up, and as they run up at the two of you, they both do a leaping double kick with their iron boots.
Oh boy.
I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws. I can do it too.
Oh no. It's a dex battle.
Oh god,
Really?
the reversal.
I'm about to be drop kicked by a gnome.
Hey, finally a good roll.
All right. You both succeed. So the red cap gnomes both just go flying past you. You take no damage.
They overcommitted to the drop kick.
Yeah. And that's their turn. They literally their whole turn was running up to you and trying to kick you.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us back to Malkir.
Okay. Seeing how things are going, I'm going to get within melee range of one of them.
You're already in melee range.
Okay, they came to me, so all
They
right.
came to you.
Make sure this is already set. I don't want to adjust my okay, good. That's already using my charisma for attack and damage. Smack him with the great axe.
All right. That will definitely hit.
And then because we have 5th level extra attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to use my resources on these gnomes.
All right. With your 2 axe chops, you cut down the first gnome.
Oh, easy.
All right.
Which that one was also the one that you had your whatever on. I don't remember what it was called.
The seals that I have.
Yeah, your seal, exactly.
Double checking the thing. Creature dies. You can move all of its seals to another creature within range. I'm going to spend my bonus action to do that.
Perfect. All right. That's your turn, which will bring us to Cat.
I'm gonna bring down another lightning bolt.
Okay. I'm assuming you're angling it so that you don't hit yourself and Malkier.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, that is a 3 that I just rolled. So yeah, he'll take the full 22 points of damage.
Mm.
You can see that the tip of his red cap and the tips of his mustache and beard are all kind of singed and smoldering a little bit.
Is he still alive?
He is still alive.
Oh, good. I'll say, look, we don't have to kill you, so stop fighting us.
Make either a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm better at persuasion, but this feels like intimidation.
Look, we can either be Paragon or Renegade.
I'm better at persuasion, but it feels like intimidation. Ah.
Given the energy that you sort of put out there, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. He doesn't care. Is that your turn?
Yes.
And it's his turn. He spits in your general direction and starts hacking away with his sickle towards you, Cat.
Okay.
What's your AC, Cat?
What is my AC? 14.
Okay. He attacks you 3 times.
Okay.
2 of which hit.
Okay. I need to get a shield.
You take a total of 16 points of damage from both attacks.
Ah.
All right, that's his turn. Brings us to Malkier.
Alright. Seeing as how he's still committed to this fight, I'm gonna just start cutting him down as well. Since he does want to be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Just wants food.
All right, you kill him with the first attack.
Alright.
Hooray. I will just let Call Lightning be gone. There's no point in rolling.
Well, you see the 2 bodies dead at your feet, or out of combat. However, you do notice that your lightning spell has caused a small fire in the forest.
Maybe that'll work as a signal fire.
And we're very anti-Smokey the Bear, apparently.
Quick, loot the bodies. I start looting the bodies.
Okay. So each of them has a very rusty looking sickle. Doesn't really look like it's of any value at all.
I'll ignore it then.
And the iron boots are both like very, like they're like unnecessarily heavy. Like as you kind of like try to like pull them off of like these gnomes' feet, it's unclear why they would even be wearing boots like this. Like they're loud, they're noisy, they make you move slowly.
I'm still taking them. They go into the bag of holding.
Okay, so You have 2 pairs of heavy iron boots.
I put unnecessarily
Mm.
heavy iron boots times 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Perfect.
Alright.
Yeah, and they don't really have anything else of value on them.
Okay. I guess those weren't Melkier's tracks.
Not at all.
You mean Fulcrum?
I mean, Fulcrum, you're Melkier.
You know, considering I'm standing right next to you.
Yep.
Yep. Should we add to the fire? Maybe they find us? Or do we put out the fire?
I'm one for putting it out, but
Oh, or we can put like a bunch of like leaves and stuff so that it becomes like more smoke than fire, you know, like they do. Smoke signals. And then
do you,
you only need a little fire for that.
I mean, do you think anybody else could reach the canopy besides probably your sister?
Well, ink blot.
Maybe Ruby.
How does Ruby?
I don't know.
Maybe they'll like climb a tree. I don't know. I think we should make it into a smoke signal.
You are the more survival oriented of the two of us, so it's your call.
Clearly.
Yes, clearly. I'm the greatest survival person ever. I would like to turn the fire that I started to try and kind of like dose it down a little bit, but make it a smoke signal.
All right. Make a survival check.
Guidance! Again. Hopefully it matters. Yeah. Hey!
That's much better. All right. So you start kind of building the wildfire into a more kind of controlled fire to try and make some smoke signals. And with that, we will jump back to the other group. So the rest of you, you're standing there with your stuck wagons. The horses are still kind of sitting there, unsure what to do. Fizdin has disappeared in a blue blur. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll speak at once. Hopefully Tori didn't forget she's muted.
No, I was just thinking.
No.
I'm just so.
Well, because we don't want to leave the carts. But the carts are stuck.
We paid good money for these cards.
I paid good money for these cards.
The collective we.
It's probably possible to just lift them out. Maybe not the horses, but
Well, yeah, the horses will probably be able to get around a lot easier without the cart attached.
You really think that we're the people of this? Well, I guess we have Fulcrum.
Just starts making both wagons lighter and then has Fulcrum literally fucking carry one on each shoulder.
Well, we'd have to do one at a time, or only one, because I can't make both of them lighter.
Might be our best shot, though. But even if we get them unstuck, we don't know what direction to start heading in.
No idea.
We could ask the forest. We'll see how well that's gonna go, but I've seen crazier shit.
If my sister was here, I would totally ask her to do it, but
I mean, this may work different. We could just say, "Hey, forest, how do we get out of here?"
I mean, that's kind of what I was leaning towards, yeah.
That was also Fulcrum shouting, "Hey, Forest, how do we get out of here?" Well, not shouting, but saying it in general to the Forest, just in case.
Sure. I got that.
Interesting note. Apparently, if you have the weight of the wagon, it's gonna be 200 pounds.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, Falcon could easily yeet that somewhere.
But I'm assuming no response from the Forest.
Nope.
All right, then we need to figure out, like, maybe we can, like you said, try and get these carts unstuck, at the very least.
Well,
Yeah.
I
give it a
will
shot.
adjust the density of the cart.
All right. You do so. It is much lighter now.
And I will try and get the carts unstuck.
All right. Go
Can I-
ahead. Oh.
No, go ahead. I was asking if I can help him, but
Oh. Do you want to help him?
yeah, can I like try to help like coax the horses into like pulling so that when Fulcrum's lifting, they'll help move it?
Sure. Yeah, you kind of like pull on the horses to have them kind of like start pulling on the cart as the cart gets lighter, and Felcrum kind of like pulls the cart up to try and get it free of all the roots and the vines that it's getting stuck on. Felcrum, go ahead and make me an athletics check with advantage.
It should be fine. You can move like 500 pounds.
All right.
22.
Yeah, with that, you are able to kind of rip through the vines, keeping the wagon in place, and it kind of lifts off the ground with some slight buoyancy as the horses move forward, and yeah, the wagon kind of like settles back down on the ground, able to move forward once again. All right. Are you
Alright.
guys repeating the process with the other wagon now?
Yeah, might as well.
All right. No need to roll again. I'll just take the 22 again. And you do the exact same thing with the other wagon.
I have the best ideas.
Alright, so now what?
It's a great question.
I think we should just pick a direction and go. Not that way, though. It's blocked.
Seems like as good an idea as any. We can send up Inkblot every so often just to see if anything's changed.
All right. So the rest of you just continuing along.
Yeah, I'll walk along the carts and cut the brush down that would possibly get the wheels stuck.
Okay.
Can't do anything about trees, of course, but you know, the brush mostly.
Sure.
I got a big enough sword.
Yeah. I'd say go ahead. Are you proficient in survival at all?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then just go ahead and make me a strength check. Okay, yeah, you do a good job of keeping the foliage away from the wagon so that they don't get stuck again from all the vines. And you guys just continue along. It's slow going as there's no trail to follow. You're just kind of basically making your own way.
Just trucking along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just
Keep an
looking
eye
for
out for
any.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, looking for any signs that we've seen that Malkier or Cat have been by.
Ah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll use Inkblot to, I don't know, try and scout above the tree line, I guess, to see if he can see anything that resembles not forest.
All right. He doesn't see much, as every time he goes up there, he just kind of like sarcastically says, "Yep, more fucking forest."
Thanks, buddy. Yep, okay.
If he was really sarcastic, he'd be like, "Look, I see a tree. Oh, look, I see a tree. Oh,
Oh my
wait,
god, you're never
that's a
gonna
tree.
guess. That's
Another
a
fucking tree.
bush.
Oh,
That's
no.
a pine. Oh no, wait, sorry, that's just a tree."
Oh, that tree looks slightly like Michael Jackson. There's our Shrek reference quota for the year.
All right. And your group kind of treks along for, I'd say, a little under an hour, before you come to an area where the trees kind of open up a little bit, and it seems like you have found uh, a part of the forest that's not as kind of dense as some rocks. Not quite mountainous, but like a rocky hill starts to kind of like protrude out of the forest, and you can see on the side of this rocky hill, there is what looks to be a open mine shaft.
An open mine shaft?
Yep, you see a like the entrance to a mine. Like there's like the
Oh yeah,
yeah
I
like
gotcha.
the
It's just
wooden.
I'm like, why the fuck is there now an open mine shaft in this forest? What a weird ass fucking place, bro.
What the fuck?
What is this place? Does this forest just like consume things that come across it comes across and like it's
Maybe.
just like absorbing them into the lost forest? Ugh. Ugh.
Well, I mean, it did absorb us, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Are there
Wee.
any like markings outside of the mine that might indicate anything about it?
Um, I don't think so. Here, how about this? Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Can I help her?
Not really.
Okay.
It's less just to see if she noticed.
Okie dokie.
You can see that on either side of the mine, there looks to be a pile of rock that is like the rocks have been stacked in like a specific way, like a little like natural rock tower with like rocks at the bottom being the biggest, kind of like getting smaller in size as they go up. Just a simple little rock tower, about a foot high, and there's one on either side of the mine.
Weird. I point it out to everybody else. Doesn't look like there's anything else that'll tell us what it is, though. Or where the forest might have picked it up from.
Do we go in? Or do we just move on?
How's a mine shaft going to get us out? Do you think it's a tunnel that would lead us out, maybe?
Honestly, every single part of this forest is just confusing, so your guess is really as good as mine. But yeah, there could be a tunnel. Who knows?
Okay, maybe send Inkblot in first.
Oh, he's gonna love this.
I don't give a shit what he likes.
Neither do I, but well, no, sometimes. But yeah, I guess I'll send him in there and see what he sees. What do your bird eyes see?
Darkness.
Oh shit, wait, that's right.
That's right. Ravens don't have darkness.
Ah, yes, I forgot.
Fuck,
Raven.
I forgot too. I thought it did. Son of a bitch.
Okay. What if I go in?
All you can
Well.
see is what you can see with your eyes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I was like, do I?
I mean, we tie a rope around my waist. And then I go in. That way, ideally, I can't get oddly separated. And I go in going about 50 feet. Just see what's going on in there.
See what's up. All right. I'll send Inkblot with you, and then I can at least look for a little while, and if you go through his senses. Just in case.
Yeah, looks for me. Get out my rope. Tie it to me. Hand the end to somebody else.
Felcrum.
Probably
Yep.
Felcrum.
Yeah, I was like, if anyone's holding on to the end of the rope, it's Felcrum.
And I just go inside a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little.
Not a lot.
Up to like 40-ish feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say not much rope. All right, yeah, you go 40 feet into the mine shaft. You can look out and see the rest of your party standing there. And the mine shaft continues on into the darkness. Past your 60 feet of dark vision.
Anybody got more rope?
Yeah, I got another 50 feet.
Yep.
Yoink her back.
Well, just tie it to the end and let it keep going.
Oh yeah. That's
Don't
smart.
need to come back for that.
I'm dumb. Sometimes my brain just doesn't
It's all right. It's Sunday.
All right. So you guys are lengthening the rope by another 50 feet?
Yep.
All right.
And it's the best 50 feet of rope you'll ever find.
Oh my god.
I'd say I'm envious, but that's definitely not the case.
All right.
Go in another 50 feet.
You go another 50 feet. And go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay.
All right. So you go another 50 feet and you come to a like an intersection where the tunnel splits off into 3 other tunnels. It's not like a perfect like cross intersection. It's more like a I don't know, like kind of like you're like a trident where it's like they split off, but all 3 tunnels seem to be going the same kind of direction.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can, as you kind of like stand there, you can hear off in the distance in the rightmost tunnel the echoing sound of someone chipping away at stone.
Oh.
Okay. Assuming that Kit is still listening through Inkblot, I relay what I heard to the rest of the group.
I relay what she relays.
And I'll ask if anyone thinks I should go further.
How much further can she go?
Maybe like another 10 feet with the amount of rope that you got.
Sure, go ahead, Ruby.
Well, takes 2 steps forward.
Yeah.
Anybody got more rope?
I've got another 50-foot section, but I don't want this to get too long, just in case.
Yeah. I think it's smarter if I just come back.
Yeah, probably safer.
Make my way back.
I'll say with that extra 10 feet that you went, you can see very far in the distance a faint blue light down the mine tunnel. We're just looking.
Well, now I see a light.
Mm. God, we're like fucking birds. We're just like, ooh, shiny. Let's go. Look at it.
What's sweet shit?
Okay, fine.
So am I staying or am I going?
I mean, it's up to Felkram and his rope.
I mean, that's up to you guys. Do I start dragging her back, or I mean, what are we gonna do? Do we want to let her go another 50 feet? Do we want to make the trek in? Do we want to just say to hell with it and keep trekking through the woods?
There's a light.
Start tying off
and
the next
sound.
section of the rope to the other.
Well,
Tell her
what
she
if
can
you
go another
guys-
50.
What if you guys tied it to something outside and then followed the rope to me and then we can go together?
I mean, we
Or you
could.
can just give me another 50 feet and I'll go another 50 feet and see what
Okay,
happens.
Yeah, I
it's
just
just
tied
you're the
off another
only
50.
one who can see.
If only there was some kind of light source that you could take with you to illuminate in the
Yes,
darkness.
but then we draw attention.
Oh no.
It's almost as if torches were made.
You know, like the one that I'm carrying that's currently unlit.
Or the thing that you start with 10 of. If you choose if you choose a certain pack.
Well, here's the thing. If it is trouble, I'm also the most equipped for getting out of trouble quickly. Or I'm
Oh.
gonna end up lost in a mine by myself.
You got another 50 foot on the rope, so go ahead.
I start walking again.
Alright. You hear the faint chipping of someone hitting stone with a pickaxe get louder as you get closer and closer. You can see that little faint blue light off in the distance. And I'd say with another 50 feet of rope, you can make out that the blue light seems to be like a little blue ball at the very end of this tunnel, but you can't tell where the mining sound is coming from. You see this little blue ball of light at the very end. It's Hero Brian. Okay, Joe.
I had to.
I turn to Inkblot and I say, well, I still don't see shit. So I'm coming back.
Try to let them know that she's coming back.
Start reeling in the rope so there's not a ton of slack. And when I get to each knot, I untie them and give people their ropes back.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, so what do we want to do? Also, just curious for my mindset. I'm going to assume the carts and the horses would not fit through here.
The horses maybe. The wagons definitely not.
Yeah, so that right there, we'd have to leave the wagons behind. And probably the horses.
It's just hard. It's hard to want to separate anything right now. You know?
What are you talking about from this group? That's all we do.
We've already done that once. We discovered it was a problem. And at least until we're out of this forest, I think it's wise to not do it again.
I'm just curious, and this is just me. I want to know how many times we've actually separated and had nothing bad happen until now, and now we're concerned. How many times it took for this to happen?
It's not my fault this time.
Just like somebody got lost in the city and we need to find them in a normal ass city. This is a weird ass forest. It's a whole different ballgame.
It keeps changing, unfortunately, from what the Smurf said. Look, it's a Smurf, okay? You're not going to get that out of my head.
It's specifically the blue raspberry flavor.
Only if you lick them. Anyway.
So this is a mine shaft, so it has to be attached to like. It's attached to like a hill or a mountain of some kind, right?
It was a hill, yeah.
A hill, okay. Is there a way to easily get up the hill?
Yeah, you could climb on top of the hill.
Anybody want to climb a hill with me?
And risk getting dirty?
Casper and Kid are like, no.
I'll go. Beats going in the damn mine.
Do we want to tie some rope off again?
Actually, probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. We'll tie the rope back together, tie us up.
All right. You have your rope.
We're gonna climb. We're gonna climb up.
All right. I'd say you don't really need a check for this. It's not like a steep hill. You just kind of pull your way up the hill. And as you get to the top of the hill, you can see there's like a couple trees on the hill itself, but nowhere near as dense as the rest of the forest. The hill, unfortunately, isn't high enough to see above the tree line.
That's unfortunate.
You can, however, see that on the hill, you can see out into the sky, and you can see that judging. Well, actually, you know what? Make a survival check.
You know,
See if you can judge how much time there is left before the sun's.
Can't tell.
Yeah, hard to say. It's like, is the sun rising or setting? I can't tell. Which way is east?
What's the sun?
What is sun?
Yeah.
it's. We don't see anything else as we're looking around.
Nope.
That didn't get us anywhere.
Yeah, let's head back.
Yeah. I'm back down.
Then we
All right.
regroup and try and figure out what's next. What would you guys want to do? Just so you know, I'm against going into the mine. That's just me, though.
I mean, do we just keep trekking along in the forest?
I guess. I don't know of any other way to. Forest won't talk back to us. I could go up to a particular tree and ask it really nicely. But aside from that, I think we're running out of luck. You want me to go ask a
Yeah.
tree very nicely?
Yeah, try asking a tree real nice.
Alright.
Let's give it a go.
I walk up to a decently sized tree. And
All right.
put one hand on it and say, can you please either lead us out of here or at least lead us back to our friends?
You ask the tree, and
Tree tells you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I was like, how do I convey this?
I would say go smurf yourself.
So you ask the tree, it's like, can you show us the way out or where our friends are? And a strong wind whips through the forest, and the tree's branches go wild. And then when the wind settles, each of the tree's branches are pointing in a different direction.
Wow, rude, Tree.
Thank you so much for
It's in two different
help.
directions or many, many different directions?
Many different directions.
Okay.
Tree doesn't like us.
Or maybe you asked a confusing question.
That's what I was saying. You ask, can you lead us this way or that
Okay.
way? And it's just like, eh.
You're right. You're right.
Ask one or the other,
Sure.
maybe.
Tree. Can you show us where our friends are?
That scene in a Disney movie,
And our,
like,
can you show us where Melchior and Kat are?
that section of the Disney movie where they're like, yeah, they went that way and pointed in every direction.
It does feel like we're in Wonderland.
Yeah, it really does.
Welcome to dealing with Faye.
You feel another kind of like wind whip through the forest. And with this wind, there's kind of like there's like a strange kind of like rattling sound, almost like wind chimes. And then you can see that kind of you see that kind of peering on the ground, like around like those like small little towers. God, the towers of stone on either side of the mine. You see several little like they're like vaguely humanoid looking like creatures with kind of like a translucent black like skin to them, with like a strange like almost like a stone mask for a face, and like kind of long kind of wiry black hair hanging around the sides of their stone faces. And they all just kind of they seem to be just kind of like sitting there staring at you.
Can you help us find our friends?
You can see they just kind of look at you, and like as they look at you, they kind of like move their heads kind of like side to side, and it makes a rattling sound.
Can we help you with something?
They just continue to stare at you.
None of this is helpful. Anyone else have an idea?
I hate this forest. Every time Mike puts a forest in front of me in some way, it just angers me. Beyond, like, just to the ends of the earth and back again. Like, it's...
It doesn't help that this isn't the first time he's done this to us.
Clearly, Tori, you and I have much different childhood experiences with forests.
Yeah.
Mike was,
I-
Mike was a country boy who grew up playing in the forest. Whereas we,
Oh, I grew up like outside and all that jazz too. It was great and it was fun, but I don't.
There's something about forests in D&D though.
Yeah, the D&D forests really are just a pain in the.
I'm just gonna sit in front of one of these creatures and just stare back at it.
Just rattles its head at you.
I shake my head
Rattle.
back.
I was gonna say, rattle your head back. Does the return rattle do anything, or they don't care?
Just continues to rattle.
Well.
Bright ideas?
Got no ideas.
Oh, how about this? While you guys think about what you can do with these
Ponder our
rattling,
life.
with these rattling creatures, we can jump back to the other two that are in the process of making a fire in a forest.
Oh, right.
Can't possibly go wrong.
So, Cat and Valkyr, the two of you are sitting there at your fire, and just you said you're doing smoke signals.
that was what
Yes.
she said. Yeah.
All right. Do you know how to communicate via smoke signals?
I am a noble, so no.
No. I guess
Cat, do
Cat-
you?
Cat, go ahead and make a nature check.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Nature.
Okay.
out of all the people for Cat to get stuck with, she got stuck with the city boy.
Uh-huh. So, Cat, what message are you trying to convey through your smoke signal?
Kit, I'm here.
It's not a language. you can't.
I know.
You can't. You
It's
can't
like
write
over
someone's name in a
here.
smoke signal.
Come here, Kit. Look, I haven't figured it out yet, I guess, because I don't know
Okay.
how to get rid of the clouds in Oran.
Got it. So you put out your message to come here now.
Yes.
And
What could
I'd
possibly-
I'd say a half hour, maybe 45 minutes goes by. When you
I just idly say, I can't believe she hasn't sending me yet.
you hear like the wind kind of pick up in the forest, and you hear something whip through the air, as coming into view rapidly through the trees and kind of like spinning in the air above the fire. You see a large winged serpent. And as it kind of like whips into the area where you guys are huddled, it slams its tail that has some feathers of its own on the tip of the tail, and it completely extinguishes your fire. And you let me double check something, make sure. Pretty sure these things can speak telepathically, but double check.
More telepathy.
More
Have
telepathy.
we just managed to piss off everything in this forest?
Maybe.
It's fine. That's how you
With
get
our
people
luck,
to help you
yes.
out. Look, I'm greedy. I want everyone, okay?
Okay, yes, it does speak telepathy. You hear a like a woman's voice enter your mind, and she says, "What do you think you're doing? You can't start a fire here. What if it would have It could have caught the whole forest on fire. Countless creatures would have died.
We had it under control. We're just trying to contact our friends that we got separated from.
Controlled chaos is still chaos."
I can agree with that.
Alright. That's fair.
Well, could you help us find our people? Smile.
Why should I?
Because then, well, that was the whole reason we had the fire, but we were just told we can't do that.
Honestly, if you can help us find our allies, we get out of your hair. There might not be another fire started in probably what I am to assume your forest. So win-win.
It is not my forest. I just look out for the forest. I protect the forest.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, knowing the way our friends are, depending on what might happen, there might be more chaos, and you don't really want that. And the moment that we can get out of here, the less chaos you have to look out for.
Make a persuasion check.
Do the good old fashioned, if the sooner we're out of your hair, the sooner you don't have to deal with this argument.
If I help you leave this forest, do you promise never to return again?
Solemnly swear on my ancestors' bloodline.
Well, wait. We need to find our people first. I'm not leaving without my sister. And then also, we don't even know how we got into this forest, so how can we promise we won't get into it again?
That's fair. I think that's a good point. She
Yeah.
raises a good point. I think help us find our allies, get us all out, and tell us how to avoid the forest, and we'll be out of your hair for the rest of the time that you're alive.
To the best of our ability.
I'd say that sounds fair.
I would also just like to point out, I don't like burning trees, but it was a necessity. I'm actually quite a nature-loving person, so, yeah.
I don't think I like either of you.
Oh,
Fair.
well, fine.
You both speak more than is necessary.
Yes.
That is fair.
But I will help you find your friends and leave, so I don't have to listen to you talk anymore.
That's fair.
Perfect. I'm Kat. What's your name?
I wish not to share my name with you.
Oh,
That's also fair.
no, that's boring. You're such a cool creature, and it's just like, no, I don't want to tell you my name.
You did not make a very good first impression on this creature.
Yes.
Do you need us to tell you what they look like so that you know what to look for, or do you...
That would be helpful, yes.
I will give him or them a vague, like as a good enough description of Fulcrum, Casper, Ruby, B, Kit. It's everybody, right?
As he's describing them, I'm just gonna turn into
That would also help.
Ah, you're a changeling. That explains a lot.
What's that supposed to mean?
Wow, she got prejudice against changelings.
That's
I
racist.
am familiar with your people. You
Yeah, but
often change your shape in order to sow discord amongst those that cannot change their shape.
I don't think I sow a lot of discord.
I hate to say it, but
I
you know,
do not believe you.
you are a very chaotic entity.
I also wait. I guess I shouldn't say that if you don't like us. Never mind.
After giving the descriptions up, hopefully that helps somewhat.
This will just take a moment. And you see she flies a little away from you and lands amidst some trees and kind of coils there and sits there coiled in silence for about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then she you can see like the kind of after 30 seconds the wind kind of whips here and there and her eyes open and she says, "The forest has shared with me the location of your friends.
Okay,
Thanks, Forrest.
I will take you to them now."
appreciate it. Follow her in whatever method she prefers to escort us to our friends.
Ending story.
She does not allow you to ride her now.
Dang it! Well, she
You know
has
that
said she
could
doesn't like us.
you know that good of terms with her.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think I'm on good terms with her at all.
Yeah, she does not fly off ahead of you. She just slithers her way through the forest and expects you to follow.
Yep,
Mm,
following.
yeah. Still really want to know her name.
I don't think you're getting her name.
I have a really bad idea.
Yep, let's not. No, keep the bad ideas in check for now.
No sentence. That's just scary.
Okay, but imagine how happy Sniv would also be.
After we get out of the forest,
Well, that won't work.
I have a bad feeling. I know what you're thinking, and as much as I want to aid you with this bad idea, no.
What are you thinking, Kat?
I'll
I
just
think she-
detect thoughts and dig in to find her name.
Oh, okay.
Here's what I thought you were going with murder. Not gonna lie.
No, I'd assume that she would succeed or no, and then attack us, and then we'd have to kill her because she was attacking us, and then we would get parts to give to Snip. See, I know it's a bad idea. I said that.
Good to know, Caleb. Not the other who thought murder. Yeah. Follow the weird snake creature thing.
The weird snake creature thing. Sounds good.
Look, Malker is not versed in this magical fae bullshit.
All right. So, Let's jump
Wow.
back to the other half of the group. You guys are sitting there with all these small creatures that are just rattling their heads and staring at you. What do you do?
I am still rattling my head back at them.
Rattling intensifies.
Yes.
Thank you, Joe. That was what I was going for.
I knew it was Princess Mononoke as soon as you said rattling head.
She's in an intense rattle battle. All right.
Rattle battle? Are you fucking serious right now?
Oh my god.
That's fucking incredible. I'm sorry.
Can we name the episode Rattle Battle?
It's already named.
Damn it.
That's still a good one.
I don't know how else to communicate with them. Anyone else have any ideas?
I got nothing.
Are these creatures?
Yes.
Tonight? Well, I don't know. You could have just been like they're sort of animated weird object things.
I just called them creatures.
Oh, okay, sorry. Can I try casting detect thoughts on the little rattleheads?
Sir. Let's see here. Let me just bring up their stat block real quick.
I actually love this forest. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I don't want to leave yet.
You know,
you're a druid.
You know, I appreciate that Mike is using creatures that we haven't had the chance to run into yet. Ever.
There's a lot of creatures in D&D, so it's
These little guys are a creature that I've wanted to use for so long. You have no idea.
Same. I'm glad at least one DM is using them.
Like literally, when I heard about these creatures, I was like, just talking about Princess Mononoke. Oh my god!
what a great movie.
Yes. We should take over the forest.
So, so Kit, you you detect thoughts on these creatures. Are you detecting thoughts on like the ones that Ruby is specifically having the rattle battle with?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. Rattle
Alright.
battle.
So you detect their thoughts, and it's strange because it doesn't think with like coherent thoughts like words. Like it doesn't think with words. It just kind of thinks with like emotions and like pictures, like kind of like memories. And so as Ruby is having this rattle battle with this thing, it's just kind of having like it is confused but amused by Ruby's behavior. And
The
so
feeling is mutual.
And so it is just continuing to rattle back at her to see how long she'll keep rattling back at him. Or it, I guess. They don't really have gender.
Yeah. I'll just sort of be like, you having fun there, Ruby? Because it's having fun with you.
Well, maybe if it gets tired of having fun, it can help us.
Something tells me you're gonna get annoyed long before it does.
I don't know, I had a lot of siblings. Stubbornness will keep you going for a while.
I mean, sure.
All right. Anybody else trying anything, or is it just Ruby Rattle Battle?
It's the rattle battle, apparently.
It's the Rattle
where-
Battle. The strength
Ruby
of
Rattle
will.
Battle, yeah.
Who will break first? Ruby or this creature that lives in a forest and has like no need for anything?
Hang on, I got this. I'm gonna play suspenseful music on my war gong.
No, you gotta play a sick beat.
The fucking. It's the bardic intensifies from El Dorado.
Yeah.
All right. You say you're doing this on a war gong?
Yep.
Okay. So you're just kind of like just doing like a slow like gong.
Yep.
Uh,
Like a building tension, like almost like a drum roll.
I don't know how you
God.
do a drum roll on a gong, but okay.
I don't know.
It can be done.
Could be
Well,
done.
it's like it's it's not like a cymbal, which is like smaller and can like be hit rapidly. Like there's a lot of weight to a gong.
Alright, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah, we'll do a slow and rhythmic. I don't think it'll sound very good on a banjo. So.
All right. As you start kind of doing like your slow gong, a couple other other of these kind of creatures kind of like perk up, interested by this new development, and then they walk up to you as you're like doing your slow gong, and then they just all kind of like start doing like a very slow, like rotating dance around you.
This is the best thing to ever happen to me.
Casper's ego cannot get any more inflated.
You can see that one of them like finds like a rock that is kind of like round and flat and similar to the gong, and it just like holds it up and just starts like slowly slapping it with its hand in like beat with your gong.
Oh
It's like
my
it,
lord.
I love
it
this. We
doesn't
have a band.
it doesn't make any sound, but like it's like mirroring your movements.
This is why we need to keep this forest. I'm glad we didn't make that promise.
My people, they speak to me. Alright, if you need me, I'll be here. Having the time of my life.
Yeah. Last time we adopted goblins, this time.
Oh god.
Oh god.
It's just the goblin all over again.
Oh my god. Okay. So Ruby's doing her thing. Casper's doing his thing. Felcrum and Kit, anything else you want to try while this display is going on?
I, what? What else could I possibly do?
I'm just rubbing my temples.
Falcrum's just like, God damn it. I don't. Man, this is. I don't really have anything for this situation. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna shape change to look like a bigger bubble.
What?
I want to look like the little rattle heads, but I want to shape change to look like a humanoid kind of version of
I
one.
see, like a humanoid-sized version of it. Like these guys are a little tiny, and you're making like a medium version.
Yeah.
All right. You can see that like a couple of them, as like there's like the music's going on, the rattling is going on. A couple of them have kind of like shy, like kind of like sheepishly like moved closer to like you and Felcrum to see what your whole deal is. And as you kind of like turn into like a large humanoid form of them, they just all like startled, freak out, and they just you see them run away. A couple of them just like full on sprint and dive into a rock and just disappear into the rock, while a couple others like hide behind leaves. And you can see that this kind of like surprise kind of like goes out to the rest of them as well, and Casper's little dance circle and the rattle battle ends as they all just kind of scatter.
Oh. Can't believe they're gone before I get to see them.
The gong just stops immediately, just like, way to go, Kit.
We're having fun.
Puts the gong away.
Just shift back, and I'm like, so does that mean you win the rattle battle?
I think it means I win.
So anyway, we need to figure out what our plan is here.
Yeah.
Now that we've wasted 10 minutes of head bobbing.
I don't know. I asked the forest for help. They appeared. I thought maybe if I copied them long enough, something would happen.
All right, as you guys with your new companions scattered to the winds, you kind of sit there unsure what to do next, and that's when you feel the wind kind of whip up once again, and you see appearing out of the forest, slowly emerging from the forest, a large serpent with two like colorful wings kind of folded up on either side. And you hear a voice enter your mind that says, "Are you the band of travelers that these two lost ones belong to?" And you can see coming out of the forest behind this serpent is Cat and Malkir.
I wave.
I run over to my sister.
Wasn't my fault.
I'll
I
take
just
that
give
as
her
a
a
yes.
hug.
Alright.
The question is, does Kit still look like one of the bobbleheads?
No, she
No,
reverted.
I
Okay.
switch back. That'd be hilarious, though. But no.
Yeah. Smack instantly. Get away from
Okay.
me. What are you?
So, safe to say, you helped us find them. Now, I guess, nearest exit, please, and then we will stay out of your hair.
Nearest exit towards the Western Mountains.
Nearest exit is fine, please.
We don't want to end up back in here because we have to walk the same direction.
We can go around.
Who knows how big this thing is?
This is all making my head hurt.
You
As
are
Smurf said,
already
it'll be gone tomorrow.
where you need to be.
Oh, that's convenient.
What does
Mhm.
that mean?
You, with one wing, she points towards the mine entrance, and she says,
Ah,
This mine that your friends had found is the Mine of Wishes. You need
Wish?
to make your way through the mine and find a untapped wish. Once you have that wish, you can use it to leave the forest. I cannot help you any further, as my domain is of the wind and leaves.
Mhm.
You will have to ask the keeper of the mine for help.
Are
Noted.
they near that blue light I saw?
Ah, so you've already attempted going into the mine.
Poked around a little bit. Didn't want to go too far without the rest of my group.
That blue light you saw is not the keeper himself. That was a Briganock. A Briganock, however, is one of the keeper's miners. If you go find that blue light, perhaps they can lead you to the keeper.
Miss Sky Serpent Lady who doesn't like me. I have a question. If you
I can't
control,
promise. I can't promise I'll answer.
okay, well, I'll try anyway. I'm just trying to figure out how to like move clouds. You got any tips?
Can't help me be endeared a little bit by that.
The clouds move from me because I have known the clouds since the dawn of time. If you wish to move clouds, you must learn who the clouds are. Are there any other inane questions, or am I done with all of you?
Could we have your name now as a goodbye?
No.
Dang it.
Can we not have your name as a goodbye?
The way you phrase that, I believe you're trying to trick me.
No, I just wanted an agreement.
What about a
I
nickname?
I don't make pointless agreements.
Smart.
If
In
you
any
wish to
case,
give me a nickname for you to call me, I suppose I can't stop you. Whether I like that name or accept it, I cannot promise.
Mm-mm. Rainbow.
Oh, Jesus.
well, in any case, it was a pleasure having you lead us back to our group. Have a good day. We shall venture into this mine shortly. Maybe we
See
will
that
try
you
not.
do. You don't have much time before the sun sets, and then there's no telling where you'll be. You also don't want to be caught in the forest at night.
If the
What we've been
fucking
told, yeah.
if the red-headed gnomes are any indication, let's not be in here any longer.
The red caps are the least of your worries.
Fuck with some assholes.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Just whisper to Kit, do you think it'd be rude to ask for a scale or a feather?
I'll just telepathically be like, yep, maybe, if she won't even give you her name.
But I want one.
Well, go ahead and ask.
Okay, one last thing.
You
What if-
you hear a sigh telepathically in your mind.
You're just like so cool. Anyway, we could have like a scale or a feather.
You want me to impart a piece of myself onto you.
Yeah. I can trade you. Although I'd rather not trade for it, but you know.
And what is it that you have to offer that you think is worth a piece of myself?
A piece of someone else.
Oh, I got rid of most of my cool stuff. I have a teacup that any liquid in it is always lukewarm. Pretty cool.
I am a being that is at one with all elements of this forest. What would I possibly need a cup to put liquid into?
Okay. What about a really pretty cute locket?
You sold those already.
I kept one.
Oh, okay.
For this purpose specifically.
Specifically to trade with the sky serpent that's rainbow, yes.
Yeah.
You wish to impart on me metals taken from the ground when I am a serpent of the air.
Oh, okay. Look, I don't have anything cool that you would like then. I can't give you the cool dream silver box because my sister gave that to me out of her kindness. I got nothing. What if I druid craft a little flower? Flower? I lied. That's a different character. Don't have druidcraft.
You're
I'm
a
good at this
druid that
game.
doesn't have druidcraft?
Yes, because I was being a druid with druidcraft in a different game, so I was like, I need different cantrips.
Oh my god.
Let's shape water and mold earth instead.
You're doing great.
I don't have anything to trade her, and she's so cool. What if I become a snake and you can have one of my skills? Then we both have a piece of each other.
It sounds creepy.
It does sound creepy.
A changeling that can turn into a snake.
Yes,
I don't believe it.
I turn into a snake.
Blasphemy.
That's pretty funny.
Alright. I will say I will give you a scale for a scale of yours. Just in the case that you ever return to this forest I can personally make sure that you stay in this forest as shortly as possible.
Deal.
All right. She nicks a scale from your snake form and then replaces one of her own scales with your scale and then gives you the scale that she had taken off.
Yes.
Cool. I'm parts. I don't even know. Snake with wings. I'll cherish it forever.
I should warn you, if you return here, and between now and then, you have conducted any evil acts
Oh no.
in the presence of my scale, I will know, and will seek retribution upon you once you return to this forest.
This was a bad idea.
Listen,
Okay,
This is my-
I never do anything evil.
I don't believe you.
Look, maybe if it's just in the bag, you won't even notice.
Mm. Turn back to me.
You should make haste now. There's not much time left.
Thank you.
Goodbye. And she flies off. In your inventory, you can put that you have a Coatl scale.
Cool. Oh, I know what those are.
Yep. They're a type of celestial.
Dang, I also regret this. She's gonna kill me later, but that's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's not going to come back to haunt us at
Put
all.
it in the bag of holding. You'll be fine. All right, let's go.
Yeah, follow me.
Change them back and turn to a snake. Blasphemy.
Sounds perfect.
So funny.
Blasphemy.
All right, and so what are you guys doing with the horses? Are you just leaving them here?
I mean, as if, yeah, leave them out here.
I guess, yeah.
Spent all that money.
Well, I mean, we don't know if the wish is gonna send us just like maybe out. Maybe we'll come back out here and then we'll go somewhere.
Well, either way, we need to start going.
All right.
Did
So
we manage
you-
to piss somebody off while I was in the bathroom?
You missed an iconic moment. You'll have to go back and watch it because it'll only
Yeah.
really in the moment is.
We really can't explain what happened. It's better you just go back and watch it again. Yeah. So you leave your horses at the mine entrance, and you as you make your way towards the mine, you can see those little creatures kind of poking their heads out from their leaves and rocks and watching you go, letting out a little rattle as you head into the mine, and that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Alrighty. So, I will end the stream here. So, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye bye.